Yurachek in the right corner boards. Ness, however, combines with his deep partner to clear to center. Quickly back onside is Atlee Calvert from the slot. Shoots and scores! Calvert beats Stevenson upstairs, sent the water bottle flying, and the 2-on-1 with Clausen. Pass comes over and knuckles over Clausen's stick. Clausen still vying for it in the left corner. Trying to poke it away from Mugli, does so. McDonough rips it in! Gabe Clausen refused to quit on the... Chop it down. Penguins still onside. 27 seconds left in the power play. Bros shot, blocked. McCrory bumps it back to the blue line. Pickering calmly handles. Goes to Koivunen, dances to the backhand, drop back to the point, and Pickering scores! Drives it low along the ice. Sees his 5 teammates. Dumps it in right off the body of Murashov. Picked up by Alexiev. Heaved out to center. Knocked down by Hershey, but Avery Hayes is going to walk it in for the empty netter. Pass intended for McDonough. Never makes it to the Milton Mass native. Now Harvey Pinard takes a feed from Alexiev. Brought across the blue line, left for McDonough. Shot bounces in! An early one for the Pens. A minute, 12 seconds into the third. The crowd grows restless here at Giant Center. Pickering obliges. Threads it ahead to Tristan Bros. Plops it in the left corner of the attacking zone. Chesley there to retrieve. Lost control. Koivunen forces the turnover. Spinning pass by Bros. Tipped over to the right. They score! Phil Kemp, the captain, with his first of the playoffs. Line he skates. Bros drop pass for Alian. High cycle now to Harrison Brunick. Goal line back in front. Alian rips it home. Michael Alian with his first AHL tally. It happens here in the Calder Cup playoffs, and the Pens are up 2-0. Trying to prevent from going down 2-1 in the series. They win the faceoff. Brunick shuttles it across the ice. Protas lost his stick. Hayes shoots. They score! Avery Hayes, denied by the crossbar earlier, would not be denied with the extra attacker on. Penguins have tough of this Penguins team. Face-off won by Hershey, but the Penguins hold it onside. Tipped in! McCrory with the redirection! Penguins take Game 3 in overtime! The young stars rise up again for the Penguins at Giant Center. Penguins just missed Tanner Howe as he had to slow up at the far blue line trying to keep things onside. Couldn't collect the home run pass, but Howe forces a turnover, feeds it in the slot. Kopanen shoots and scores! On the backhand, Kopanen gives the Penguins an early lead. Just tap it off the glass to himself. A shorthanded chance for the Penguins now. Clausen shoots, save, rebound, they score! Harrison Brunick beats Stevenson on the rebound. 2-1 lead for the Penguins. Penguins, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton might have numbers going the other way. Ville Koivunen, backhand pass to Tristan Bros. Backhand feeds Alian, drop for Koivunen. He scores! Still finds the puck. Penguins trapped in their zone. Michnichenko passes to Trinyev. Backhand feed broken up by Pickering. Penguins sweep it down the ice. Clausen hits the empty nets. Pickering with a spectacular read to break up the pass. And Gabe Clausen scores the second shorty of the game for the Penguins. In these Calder Cup playoffs with 3 goals, which also tops the T-Birds team. Penguins deny the rush for Springfield, bring back in front, they score! It's Bill Zonin, baby! Breaks the ice here in this series, lights the... And in the NHL as well. Shot by Yurachek, hoisted over the Penguins net, poked away from Yurachek at the blue line. It's a breakaway for Tanner Howe, shoots, he scores! Pass hard to the left, Koivunen in the slot, it's Bros, chop to Pickering, feeds it to the right, shot, they score! Alian let loose with the shot, but I think for the second period here, but doesn't change the man strength. 5-on-5 as we start this second period in game 2. Penguins up 1-0, trying to get right back to it. Is Leon drops one for Bros and he scores! Just 16 seconds in for Rucker McCrory. 26 seconds left in the power play. Clausen handles it again. Drop to the blue line. Brunick finds McCrory left dot in the slot. Comes over to Hayes, shoots and scores! Tied up from behind by Avery Hayes. Hayes streaking to center. Touch pass ahead for McCrory. A breakaway. Hayes shoots and scores! A shorty by McCrory. Break it onside. Penguins stab it away. They've got an odd man rush. It's Imama. Pass to Zonin. He shoots and scores! 3 games in a row. The legend of Billy Z continues to grow. 2-0 Penguins in the third period. T-Birds, Wagner overskated at the blue line. Avery Hayes races down the left wing. Fed to Bros. Powers past a defender. He scores! It's a backhand beauty by Tristan Bros. 2-on-1 with Brunick jumping up. Brunick gets the pass. He scores! The other way for Springfield. They've scored 3 shorthanded goals in these playoffs, tied for most in the league, tied with Wilkes-Barre Scranton. New unit on for the Penguins. Ilian sends one in the slot. Bros shoots, and he does it again! Tristan Bros has a tendency to pull itself off the mat. They were down 3-0 in that game. Storm back to win in overtime. That's why the Penguins are so furiously trying to add to that lead. Harvey Pinard scores! And just like that, they got what they wanted. Zonin swoops in, tried to return feed to McDonough. That didn't work, so now a behind the back pass to Calvert. Chop to Harding, wrist shot save, rebound goes in! Atlee Calvert, right around the blue paint, finds the rebound by Leon. Now Bros turns on the turbo across the blue line to Zonin, feeds Koivunen, backhand shot, he scores! Ville Koivunen opens up their season in playoffs. Koivunen wins that draw. Harvey Pinard looks for the empty net, and he scores! Raphael Harvey Pinard gets his onto the ice and in the offensive zone. Howe to the bench, however, he's replaced by Leon as Brunick whips one ahead to his Russian rookie teammate, but Wagner pried himself back there, took it away from Leon. Leon steals it right back. Clausen with a high riser, save made, rebound slammed in. Ville Koivunen makes it 8-1. Second goal. Shadowed here by Torberg in the left corner. Skips it free to Koivunen. Back at the point. Alexiev goes D to Brunick. High slot to Leon. Backpedals to the blue line. Feathers to Alexiev. Shoots and scores! Traffic in front and a seeing eye shot by Big Al. Lights the Tristan Bros, 23-year-old forward of the Penguins. Lobs it deep, hits the back glass, falls down for Mermis, whiffed on it, Bros takes it away, feeds McCrory, right dot, walks in front, trying to tuck it around the leg of Atiamov, he does it, he scores! Rucker McCrory has tied the game! The rush, and that one goes wide. McCrory quickly chops it to the right wall, Pietila again, save Atiamov, rebound, they score! McCrory toils after it behind the cage, backhands it to Hayes at the left side hash mark. McDonough in the slot, down low to Rucker McCrory. Skates left to right, feathered to Gabe Clausen. Shot taken, block, stuck in the skates of Rafai. Clausen finds it, tipped in by McDonough! With 18 seconds left in the power play, Aiden McDonough ties the game at 1. Bill Zonin. Backhanded to Aiden McDonough, down the left wing, got a step on the defender, poke check came out, still wobbles to the goal line, they score! The Penguins forced it in! Bill Zonin jumped into the scene, tapped it across the line as it just accelerates through center ice. Drop to Ville Koivunen. Down to Bros again, side of the goal. Koivunen shoots and scores! Back and forth, he and Bros go. Corner, Aiden McDonough. Passes to Zonin. Return to McDonough, looking backdoor. Calvert slams it in! Atlee Calvert on the back post. A slam dunk! And the Penguins up by... Off wasting no time heading to his bench. Pass knocked away by the Penguins at the blue line. It's now Tanner Howe lifting it in the air, catapulted towards the empty net. He scores! And the Penguins get it right back. Tanner Howe stops and drops it back to Joona Koppanen. Given back to Harvey Pinard. Two defenders surround the 27-year-old. He'll cycle to Avery Hayes. Hayes back to Harvey Pinard. Left corner to the opposite side point. Bricky slap shot. Tip. They score! Bricky let it fly and it finds its way behind. No, that Pizzetta is coming out of the box. Marley's back to full strength. McCrory onside. Feeds Clausen. Backhand move. It skipped over his stick at the last moment. I think Akhtiamov came out with the poke check. Now it's Pietila. He scores! A wrist shot from the high slot goes top corner. 2 goals. Chadwick throws it up the boards. Pickering blocks off the escape route. Thrown back down to the right corner. Koivunen off the pads and the rebound put in. Gabe Clausen with 51 seconds left before the intermission. The Penguins have a 3-2 lead. It up to McCrory through center. Hayes pressuring Dakota Mermis. Breakout pass to Cowan. Turned over to Rutger McCrory behind the defense and he buries it! Rutger McCrory beats Akhtiamov through the 5-hole. Penguins reset is a hard hit delivered by Grew on Koivunen. Meanwhile, Pieniemi finds Ali and he shoots and scores! Alian tucks it top corner, and a power play goal gives the Penguins a 1-0 lead. Clausen wins the face-off to begin this man advantage for the Pens. Avery Hayes with quick work feeds McDonough. He shoots and scores! Just 6 seconds into the man